Hello everyone, my greetings to each one of you. This is the 9th session of Basic Economic Problem. In the previous session, you have understood what exactly is production possibility frontier and how is it constructed. I am Poonam Vohra from Microeconomics Learning Center. This session focuses on the explanation of features of production possibility frontier. So let us understand some of its features. The features of production possibility frontier includes the explanation of slope of production possibility frontier, its shape, points which are attainable, points that are unattainable, points that explain full and efficient utilization of resources, and points that explain underutilization of resources. We have already understood the construction of production possibility frontier in the previous session, and it has been observed that production possibility frontier is a downward sloping curve. Production possibility frontier depicts all possible combination of the two goods that an economy produce with full and efficient utilization of given resources. Assuming full utilization of resources, the downward slope implies that more of one good can be produced only by taking resources away from the production of another good, implying that less of another good has to be produced. Now let's have a look at this diagram. Initially, 0 units of rice is being produced and maximum of 36 units of cotton can be produced. Now if the economy decides to produce an additional unit of rice from 0 to 1, then production of cotton has to be sacrificed from 36 to say 34 units. Now if the economy decides to produce an additional unit of rice, that is from 1 to 2 units, then the economy has to further reduce the production of cotton to 30 units. Similarly, in order to have an additional unit of rice each time, the economy has to reduce the production of cotton by some units. And reduction in the production of cotton is at an increasing rate. It is so because resources are scarce and a reallocation of resources need to take place. Next feature is that production possibility frontier is a concave shaped curve. What does it mean? It is concave because in order to produce an additional unit of rice, more and more units of cotton are sacrificed. It means that the opportunity cost of every additional unit of rice tends to increase in terms of loss of production of cotton. In other words, marginal opportunity cost rises. And why is it so? It is simply because all resources are not equally efficient in the production of all the goods. It means the resources which are efficient in the production of cotton are not so efficient in the production of rice. In the beginning, one may find some resources which are equally efficient, but as more and more of rice is produced, it may be difficult to find efficient resources. Then there is no option left but to transfer less and less productive resources. It means to produce each additional unit of rice, one has to sacrifice the resources engaged in the production of cotton at an increasing rate. And this is because of the application of law of diminishing returns, or the law of increasing opportunity cost. However, production possibility curve may be straight line if marginal opportunity cost is constant. It can be convex too. That is, when marginal opportunity cost decreases. It implies that in order to produce more and more units of rice, less units of cotton are sacrificed, or the rate of sacrifice decreases. That is, in order to produce more and more units of rice, less and less units of cotton are sacrificed, or rate of sacrifice decreases. This is because of the application of law of increasing returns. One comes across the question that whether economy will operate on production possibility frontier. It must be remembered that production possibility frontier does not show the point at which the economy will actually operate. It only shows the maximum available possibilities which an economy can produce. The exact point of operation depends on how well the resources of the economy are used. Economy will operate on production possibility curve whether at point J, K, L, M, N, O, P or any other point only when resources are fully and efficiently utilized. Economy will operate at any point inside the production possibility curve like point H or any other point if resources are underutilized. If the economy operates at point H, it actually means the economy is producing this much of rice and this much of cotton, whereas the economy has the capacity to produce this much of rice and this much of cotton. The economy cannot produce at any point beyond production possibility curve, as it is unattainable with the available productive capacity as given by point T. So it also means that all the points on production possibility curve and all the points below the production possibility curve are attainable, but point T is unattainable. Now assess yourself and answer the simple question by opting out the correct option out of the 4 options given for the statement. The shape of transformation curve is changed by option A, opportunity cost, B, marginal opportunity cost, C, shift in resources from one use to another, and D, proportion of inputs used. Please check your answer. The correct answer is option B. That is, the shape of transformation curve gets affected by marginal opportunity cost, implying whether marginal opportunity cost is increasing, decreasing or remains constant. In each case, the shape is different. I hope the features of production possibility frontier are clear to you. You generally get a diagrammatic based question from this portion. So you need to practice making diagram and emphasize on its main features. With this, the session comes to an end. The next session focuses on movement and shift of production possibility frontier. Till then, keep learning and keep practicing.